Alright guys, welcome back to WolfPack Cryptos and MMGinvest. First of all, this is not financial advice, this is just my opinion. I could be wrong, I'm not your financial advisor. Consult your financial advisor. Equities, cryptocurrencies, they're all extremely volatile, extremely risky. Do not invest in anything you're not willing to lose or lose sleep over. Have your stops in place, emotions out. Once this video is uploaded, it's pretty much obsolete. Alright, I'm going to do a quick update on a bunch of stocks. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick overbrief, and then tomorrow I will dig deeper. But a lot happened today during this trading session. I'll talk about Tesla. First of all, here's one of the shirts. If you look in the screen, see, that's a WolfPack Crypto shirt. If you guys want the shirts, this is quality stuff. It's like an Under Armour shirt. It's mixed between polyester and cotton. It's one of those like sports shirts that breathes. If you want one, I need like 100 people to want these shirts to make it worth it, because, you know, it's going to take time and money to buy a bunch of shirts and then have them, like, honestly, I'm not going to do the shipping or anything. The company would ship it out to you. You guys just make the order through me. And I'm not really looking to make money off of the shirts. All right, so let's take a look at the stock market. In my last video, I said it was going to pull back. Well, today it started pulling back. Here's a 4-hourly chart. Here's S&P 500. It started pulling back. There's a little bounce on the close, though. I still expect a pullback, because it's been running hot for a very long time. I mean, this rally is massive. The only time, I mean, you know what this reminds me of? The giant bull traps after the all-time high is in. And I've been saying that, and I called it. I said that the all-time high is in, and the stock market's going to start correcting, a few months ago when it started? Now, I still believe that's more likely than anything. Can the stock market make new all-time highs? Yes, it can. If the Fed pretty much says we're going to sacrifice the dollar, we're going to keep printing more money, and then Europe and China and the rest of the world are in bigger trouble than the U.S. Because then you're going to see capital flight and flows into the U.S. market. But for now, for the shorter term, or looking at the daily chart, I still expect a correction or a pullback eventually. Now, it did break out of this giant triangle, right? Which was bullish, and it's going higher. I was on vacation, though, so I wasn't, like, here to catch this. I would have bought in right here and rode it all the way up till today. Now, I did buy this dip all the way at the bottom, and I rode it all the way up to this major support area, which was resistance. Either way, right now, I would be looking to take profits, if anything. So, looking at the Russell 2000, which is, I think, a better barometer to see when this thing's going to pull back. This is a weekly chart. So we've been rallying for quite some time now, about 10 weeks straight. I think it's time for a pullback. It's either going to be a correction or a pullback. We'll see when we get there, right? So it's on an 8 count right now. I mean, we might get another week of upside into next week, and then the pullback, or it will start now, this week. Let's go to the daily on the Russell 2000. These are 2,000 smaller companies. Now, the price is still within this triangle, although this triangle is a little premature. I talked about that. But we have these moving averages on the daily chart here, which is the 100-day moving average, and it's acting as resistance. So I expect the price to pull back, at least back to the 50% fib, or at least the 38, it's going to pull back, okay? And it's going to pull back into these moving averages, which are going to cross around this area in late March. And we'll see if we get another bounce. So I'm thinking something like this. And then it breaks out, or it makes a lower high, and then we start going back down. So we'll see. As for right now, I'm not even in the market. I'm just kind of watching. I am just watching right now. So we'll see what happens with that. These are gold ETFs. They caught a little bit of a bid at the close today because the stock market started falling. NASDAQ looks just like the Dow and S&P. Here's Apple. Same with Apple. I mean, the RSI, momentum, everything is overbought on Apple. Apple's just going to go the way of the stock market, in my opinion. Here's the FANG stocks. So, I mean, the same thing. It all depends on the entire market. Now, the FANG stocks are leading, so what did I want to throw on here? Although this does look like a bull flag right here. So what comes after bull flags is usually breakouts, right? Although I like to see the flag going down and then breaks out. When the flag is up like this, it's really a pennant. And the pennant, honestly, those are like 50-50 almost. But if it does break out to the upside on the FANG index here, then that would probably lead the markets higher. So I say this week is kind of, let's just see and watch. The only thing left that Trump has up his sleeve is the China deal. And I was looking at the news, and it looked like the China deal's not working out. Trump's just saying it is going to work out. And once the China deal, let's say they do make a deal, right? Even if it's, they're going to say it's a good deal, the market should sell off because it's already it's priced into the market already. A good China deal is already priced into the market, in my opinion. That's what I'm thinking. Here's Palladium. It's starting to pull back. I warned you guys in my last few videos. I talked about Palladium, and I said it's gonna. I mean, this thing it's due for a correction. It's almost a parabolic chart here. Yeah, I mean, this is not sustainable. I expect some sort of pullback correction. Here's oil, light crude. It's hanging on. I don't think crude's gonna go that much lower, especially if the dollar sells off. I'll take a look at the dollar in a second. Here's the dollar. What did it do today? It rallied today, but it's still in this range. We'll see if it breaks out or breaks down. Here's the thing with the dollar. I mean, fundamentally, you could speculate that the dollar might get stronger, but Trump keeps saying he wants a weaker dollar. It's really just, he's just saying that because he knows he wants the Fed to do more, to lower interest rates or do more QE in some sort of fashion, right? Because that doesn't make sense. I mean, you want a strong currency, not a weak one. It doesn't really help trade. I know they keep saying that. No, it doesn't. It doesn't help trade. Think about it. Stronger currency, you could buy more things with. And they're saying, well, it's good for revenue for companies because if you have a weaker currency, you could export more to other countries. True in a way because it is a global competition and I don't want to get into the currency wars. We'll see if the dollar breaks out. Right now it's sort of just in a range, consolidating, and if it breaks out of this wedge, it's gonna dump. And then you could expect gold to rally and metals. So let's take a look at gold. Alright, here's gold weekly chart. So this is what's worrying me about gold. The MACD is about to cross to the downside. The momentum indicator, I mean, it has a long way to go, long way to fall. MACD has a long, well, you know, it could cross to the downside, and we'll see. I mean, the MACD is not the greatest indicator. All I know is it's about to have a cross. And that's another reason why the price sold off. The RSI will be oversold in about a week, by the end of this week. Let's take a look at the daily chart on gold here. RSI is already oversold, so is the momentum indicator. And the MACD, it's trending down, and you can anticipate in the next week or so it'll cross back up to the upside. So gold has support at 1280, 1250, and 1230. Major support at like 1230 and 1220. I do not think gold's gonna go to $1,000. I don't know why people keep asking me that. I don't know who thinks that. But look, the 200-week moving average, it's still on track to cross above my blue equilibrium line on the weekly chart. And when it does that, it's going to shoot gold back up. This is kind of a shakeout. And it's still consolidation, all right? Still consolidation. Yes, the MACD on the weekly looks bad. We're going to get a sell-off. I wouldn't be surprised if gold does drop all the way down to like 1250, 1230 area, and then we'll get a nice rebound. But if the stock market really starts selling off soon, so then gold might shoot back up. So next 3-4 weeks are going to be pretty interesting. It's just set us up for the rest of the year to see what's really going to happen. I'm still bullish on gold. I'm gonna wait for it to come. We'll see how far it pulls back. When I start seeing some buying coming in, or if I start seeing the stock market sell off, then I'm gonna start buying up some more mining stocks. By the way, I have to come to MMGinvest. I've done research on mining stocks. Watch this video. I show you a sneak preview of the research. And there you go. Also, for cryptos, come to WolfPack Cryptos. Same thing. We've done research. There's a trading group. Oh yeah, and for MMGinvest, there's I opened up the private elite members where you guys could see my trades or the ones I decide to share with you guys. Yeah, but for cryptos, private membership. Provide altcoin research, the whole 9 yards, everything. You guys could watch me trade, and we do updates. There's a free trading academy with WolfPack Cryptos and MMGinvest. Alright, let's get back to the charts. Tesla. Once Tesla falls below 1270, I would be looking to short it. But here's the thing. Tesla just came out with some news, some hype news. Tesla to unveil Model Y crossover SUV March 14th. So I'm sure all the moon boys, fanboys of Tesla are gonna just take the rest of their life savings and throw it into Tesla because of this. But in the private elite group of MMGinvest, I've been sharing some stuff about Tesla for you guys. So I'm not shorting Tesla, not yet. What's this? Oh, marijuana stocks. Here's a marijuana ETF. It's pretty much going to go the way of the stock market. Stock market sells off. I expect these pot stocks to sell off. If the market continues to rally, it's going to continue to rally. It's that simple. It is on major resistance right here, this ETF. By the way, if you're buying pot stocks, I would rather buy ETFs than individual pot companies to limit risk. That's my personal, belief, or to manage risk. Because you have a broad basket of pot stocks, not just one company or two companies. That, the management under these companies, I mean, if you research it and you know the management, this and that, I mean, good. But if you don't, I suggest limiting risk with ETFs. And you can leverage the ETFs, but you have to have experience, all right? So that was a quick just run through all of this. Tomorrow I will make a more in-depth video, so stick around for tomorrow. All right, guys? Smash that like button. Leave in the comment sections if you want a t-shirt or any of your thoughts and opinions. And please share my videos. It's the only way my channel could grow, and I will continue to do this. Until next time, guys.